So we go 3-4 yesterday. Toronto can't cover that damn puck line. And then the Islanders, Detroit. That one was just a tough loss. I thought we were really on the right side of that. But the Red Wings managed to pull off a win. It is what it is. Those are some tough losses. It really irritated me, guys. It irritated me more for you guys because, again, I don't like to give you guys out losers, but it's just the way this game goes, guys. It's just the way this game goes. And we got nothing else to do besides move on forward and come on to today's card. So that's exactly what we're going to do. First up, we got the Los Angeles Kings up against the Florida Panthers. The Kings on a little bit of a road trip, and I'm rolling with the Kings on this one. They've lost 4 of their last 5 games. Meanwhile, the Panthers have won 5 of their last 6 games. So they do seem to be on a roll. The Los Angeles Kings. Darcy Kemper is out. He is on the IR. He is on the injury list. So I'm just surprised that we're not getting a little bit more plus money, especially because they just had a bad beat in Dallas. They're on the road. Not that they've been bad on the road. It's just usually the home team gets a slight more. You have to pay a little bit more for a team when they're at home, especially a team like Florida. And either way, they've been on the road. So I'm surprised that they're only plus 120. I think that's kind of short for being the Kings, who just got a bad beat with Darcy Kemper out and on the road. So I'm going to tell you, I think the value here is with the Kings. I know the Florida Panthers have been on a roll, so I'm not going to try to convince anybody to get off of Florida. I think it's a solid bet anyway, but we do have to pick a side here. And for me, I'd rather take the plus money with the Kings. I just think that's the right side to be on. And again, you guys could also say that this is me trying to catch a falling knife, again, which I've been perfectly okay with. So I'll take the Kings in this first match. Next game up, we got Utah heading over to Detroit. Now, this is Utah playing a back-to-back match. Well, both teams are, but the thing is, at least Detroit did not have the travel spot. Meanwhile, Utah did. Utah played against Boston. Now they have to head over to Detroit. Not a good spot for Utah at all. The prices are, again, I think they're right where they should be. I'm just surprised that Utah is only even money, being that, again, just the travel spot. I think the travel spot is the toughest part of it all. In more recent games, recent matches, whenever Utah has had a travel spot, they ended up losing that first match. So they lost against Boston. Now they're going into Detroit. They should lose this one. That's from what I've seen in the last month. Whenever they have had a travel spot, played 2-3 games back to back, they usually lose those 2 to 3 matches back to back. And it's when they return home that I think they'll end up getting a win. Again, I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong here, guys. But it's just from what I'm seeing and the way that Detroit is playing. Because it's not like they played an Islanders team that was dead. No, that Islanders team was in that match the whole time. They just ended up just being a little bit better. And Utah, they looked somewhat lifeless against Boston last night. So that's also something I don't like. As much as I want to be on Utah, just, again, to get cute with it and be sharp and all that, I can't in this spot. I'm going to have to go with the Red Wings. I think we've seen the Red Wings stack 2 to 3 wins back to back, and we've seen Utah being able to stack losses 2 to 3 games back to back. So I think it's an obvious pick to go with Detroit. It seems a little too obvious, but I can't take my shot with Utah. I just can't. We've seen them lose 2 to 3 back to back. They'll probably win one back at home, and that's probably where we're going to catch them. But I'll go with the Red Wings on this one, sitting nice and comfortable at home, and just happen to play another home game. That's really all I got for you guys today. I wanted to break down the rest of the 3 games, but they don't interest me too much, guys. That's one. And then 2, I just don't like the price differences. And they're just kind of too funny to me. But if you guys want a quick lean, I can give you guys a quick lean. Panthers Kings. I have the Kings. It's the only one I'm really confident in. And the same thing with the Red Wings in Utah. I like the Red Wings and I like the Kings today. Top 2 picks for me. As far as the Hurricanes, Predators, Hurricanes is obviously the better team. I would say if I had to make a choice, I'll go with the Predators just for the plus money. The Hurricanes have not really been covering that puck line too much on the road lately. So I would go with Predators money line, but I think the best play would be the Predators plus 1.5. But again, that's just not something I want to give you guys. But that's my thoughts on that. Winnipeg Jets, I would look out and see if Connor Hellebuck is in. He was in his last match. He did get the start. So if he gets the start again, Winnipeg's money line, pretty easy. But again, I still don't like the money line for Winnipeg just because of how much they've been losing. They've got a lot of games to make up. And with Connor Hellebuck, I know they're probably going to get it done. And this is probably the beginning of it. But again, I just don't want to pay to find out, at least not right now. Devils, Golden Knights. Golden Knights, I think that's easy. You either play Golden Knights puck line or Devils plus money, straight up on the money line. Either one or the other. But I also just don't like this game just because I don't think Vegas can cover that puck line. I haven't seen them cover the puck line too often in games that I've actually been seeing. I could be wrong because I haven't really followed the Golden Knights too closely like that as I have some of the other teams. And the Devils are just, they're very inconsistent, guys. They'll win one on the road or at home, be impressive, and then the next game choke it, just kind of like how they did. They got a very solid win. I forgot against who, and then they ended up losing to Vancouver their very next home game, I should say, and that was without Quinn Hughes. So it just pick your poison. That's why I don't like the other 3 matches. But there's some 3 quick leans for you guys. All right, let's make some money. We got ground to make up ourselves, just like the Winnipeg Jets. We got ground to make up ourselves after taking a loss yesterday.